Well, good morning, everybody. It's Saturday, May 29th. The weather is a little sus, windy. Forecast is overcast, rain, a little bit of sun. But we're heading out anyway. You can see here we got a little bit of a swell. If you look here now, I'll show you in a second here. You can see every once in a while the waves coming over the bow. So a little bit of a swell today, but it's nothing the good ship Chris can't handle, I don't think. We're going to head out to Khram today because of the winds from the southwest, so it'll be well and duly protected. And hopefully we have a good day. We plan to stay overnight, so the weather, we rely a lot on the weather, of course. We'll just have to see how it goes. I haven't thought up my topic for today. I'm not sure what it's going to be. We'll just have to go with the flow. And who knows? Could talk about housing. Could talk about could talk about a lot of stuff. So stay tuned, and I'm sure it'll be good, whatever it is. Oh, I forgot there for a second. I didn't mean to tell you, folks. We are heading out a little bit later than usual. It's 11 o'clock in the morning. The reason being we had to stop for some diesel. We were running low. I only had about 350 liters left, so maybe 300. So I topped her up. I added 250 liters aside, 500 liters of diesel, which not cheap. But that'll keep us going for a number of hours on the engines and the generator. So got to be done. Well, good afternoon there, folks. We're finally at anchor here in Khram. We're in about 9-10 meters of water, which is kind of surprising because it's low tide. But the Navy's a little bit fussy right now, so I couldn't get too close. So I'm anchored in 9 meters, which allows me to put a rod in the water and see if I can catch some fish, which so far I've been less than successful. I've been feeding the fish and they've been eating well, but I've yet to see what they look like in the boat. So anyway, we're out of San Miguel Zero this week. I went to 3 different shops. None of them had any, so I have to go to the fallback position, which is San Miguel Light. It's still low carb, so that's a good thing. And, you know, I kind of like it. A lot of people put Manao or lime in it, but I don't like the lime. A, it adds to the carb count, and B, I just don't like the taste. So, anyway, cheers. You know, yesterday I had this interesting conversation with a chap that works for me, a manager, who was actually out at the smoking area, and I started giving him a hard time about smoking, and you know, why don't you quit, blah, blah, blah. You know, he's like, oh, you know, it's so hard to quit, you know, it's an addiction, it's a physical addiction, and, you know, it's, I want to quit, but, you know, I get these cravings, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, well, you know, I'm a survey of one, obviously. But this survey of one says, I don't think it's a physical addiction. I think it's completely, you know, in the gray matter between your ears, and it's got nothing physical whatsoever to do with it, because I was a smoker. In fact, I used to smoke, I smoked about 2 packs a day, so over a carton a week. Yeah, maybe a carton, say a carton a week, say 10 packs a week, so just under 2 packs a day. And I smoked that religiously for 5 years. I'd quit for a while and then I started again, so say 5 years. I was smoking a carton a week. And then what happened was I got into a little accident where I fell off a Segway. And by the way, that's a completely different video. Segways are they're bloody dangerous. Actually, the founder of Segway died riding a Segway. I think he fell off a cliff or something. But anyway, I was riding a Segway, and look, I'm engineering physics, so I know a little thing about physics. And you know, with a Segway, you lean forward, and when you lean forward, there's a gyro in there that says, "Hey, I want to go back to vertical." So the motor speeds up and it brings you back to vertical, and then you lean forward and back to vertical. And when you want to stop, you lean back, and then the motor slows down and wants to bring you back. So it's all about this motor wanting to be vertical. But you know, there's a problem, and the problem is when you hit the maximum speed of the motor, and then you lean forward. Well, there's nothing left, is there? So then what happens? Well, gravity takes over and you just keep going. All right, so fair enough. So I was, admittedly, I had a couple beers, but nothing serious. And I was on my Segway back to my place in Bangzare, maybe 50 meters from my house. A bunch of frickin' soy dogs started chasing me. So I tried to get away. And I leaned forward and sped up, and I sped up, and I sped up, and I sped up until the point where I couldn't speed up anymore. So what did I do? I did a full face plant on the street right outside my gate. I'm talking full face plant. I'm talking 6 teeth gone, broken jaw, upper jaw, broken lower jaw, broken nose. 105 stitches later, full on face plant. But I never passed out. I never lost consciousness. I fell down. I woke up. I walked in the lobby. I said, "Hey, I think I need to go to the hospital. I think I got a bit of a problem." Everyone freaking out like crazy. "Oh, get an ambulance. He's dying, blah, blah, blah." You know, so I get to the hospital, and they look at me, and obviously I don't look so good. Had a couple of beers, so they said, "Okay, you need to wait till we go into surgery. Just let the alcohol content down your blood." I had no problem. And then went for surgery. I wake up, and I'm in the ICU because they had to put a tube down me and all that crap, and wired my jaw shut. But here's the interesting thing. When I woke up, I had absolutely no desire to have a cigarette. In fact, my father-in-law, who was a smoker, walked into my room, and I almost puked. I thought, what the hell is this smell? Jesus Christ, get the hell out of my room. You reek of fucking tobacco. My wife was like, whoa, what's going on? And I'm, oh, for God, get him out of here. I mean, this is disgusting smell. And from that point on, I've never had a cigarette. I've never even wanted a cigarette. I tried one once, about maybe 2 years. It's been about 6 years after the accident, about a year and a half after. I said, I really love to smoke. I used to love to smoke. I love to smoke. Smoked at work, smoked when I had a beer, smoked anytime. Loved it. I tried a cigarette. It was the most disgusting taste I'd ever had. I thought, this is unbelievable. So, long story short, it's not a physical addiction. It's all in the gray matter between your ears. It's unfortunate they couldn't have taken a scan of my brain or something before the accident and then scanned it after to find out what changed so that they could then use that to treat people to get rid of this mental addiction to smoking. Like I said, I might have been concussed. I don't know. I never lost consciousness. And I was never diagnosed with a concussion. So it's, anyway. That's all I have to say about smoking today. Maybe I'll talk a little bit later. I'm going to check my line here. Beautiful day, by the way. There's no rain. It's supposed to rain. The wind's picked up, but there's nice clouds, but no rain. So we'll touch base a bit later. Oh, well, good morning there, everybody. Geez, I was a late start yesterday, and I'm off to a late start today. Actually, I've been up since 5 o'clock, but it's 20 after 9. Toured around a little bit. Tried to get out of the waves. Tried to do a bit of a tour, but there was just too many waves out there. So we kind of relaxing here. Just on the back side of me here is Khram May. We stayed last night at Khram, and now we're just sitting off of Khram May here. Just thought I'd sit 10, 20, 30 minutes here, just to give you an update on the day. Beautiful blue sky. Like I said, it is windy, but the nice sky. It might rain a bit later, but this morning it's been absolutely spot on. No major issues with the boat. I may have drank too much beer yesterday. I'm not sure, but I don't have a headache or anything, but I just think maybe not. Maybe I didn't. Anyway, so that's it. We had a good talk yesterday, I think, about the whole physical addiction, the whole smoking thing. And anyway, as you can see, let me just show you around. It is really quite nice here today. See, nice blue sky, and there's the island here. So it's a really beautiful day. There's not a whole lot of people out here yet today because the charters typically don't head out till around 10 o'clock. So it's still quite quiet. A couple little boats here and there cruising around. Here's a real funny looking one coming up the side here. I've never seen this. Check this one out, folks. Look at this. I don't know what he's got. Kind of, it's like a little mini hovercraft on the water here. I don't know if you can see that very well. Oh, he's got a little rib with a sunbrella on there to protect him from the sun, and he's just cranking her out there. Probably got a 10 horsepower on there, and he's just blazing. I mean, he's blazing it. Falong, I think. Mang? Who else would drive something stupid like that? Must be Falong, huh? Not that. So anyway, that's oh, and there's a little fishies here too, huh? Oh yeah, cool. So anyway, I hope you update this next couple days, and you can watch my channel. I really, look, people need to start watching my channel. I can't handle this 10, 15 people watching. This is good stuff. I mean, this is like last week tonight, only it's a Thai version. It's once a week, and I cover some pretty controversial topics. And, you know, I do them with a bit of humor, but a bit of seriousness at the same time. So, okay, I'm not the same guy as last week tonight, I admit it, but, you know, got to start somewhere. And so, anyway, talk to you later. Cheers. As you can see, we have 3 jellyfish there. They were just swimming by the boat. I don't know if you can see them, but wow, they're pretty cool. Pretty cool if you've never seen a jellyfish before. You gotta admit it. You don't want to, I don't think you want to pick them up and play with them, mind you, but gotta like that. Yeah. Cool.